and today we've got a reading for you about some decision being made in your favor. It may not be exactly the wish that you've been wishing for. It may be in a different form. For example, you may have wanted to work for a specific company, but you get the role that you wanted at that company at a competitor. You may have felt like your soulmate was the only person you could be with, and then you meet somebody who checks all the boxes. But there's some form of wish fulfillment here for you because of how you've handled a difficult situation or because of how you've accepted the way things work out for you. So I feel like adapting is somehow relevant because it isn't necessarily exactly what you were expecting. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day so far. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, April. Hello, Pichitata. Hello, Famous Seamus. What's going on? If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is in the description box below or to the side. Depends on how you're watching, I think. But you can also find out how to become a member in the description box. We do have a members only live stream tomorrow for those of you that are in the stars or the towers. That is 7 p.m. Central if you want to join. Hello, Jordan. Hello, Elise. How you doing? Hello, Goatman. Hello, James. What's going on? Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Enfrance. How are you doing? All right, let's dive in. We're going to go with the Santa Muerte. Let's see what else we've got for you. What do we have? Emperor in the reverse, and the Page of Swords. A High Priestess. This is definitely about someone saying like, okay, I know that I've done the work. I know what I needed to do, and I feel pretty good about that list. It's like, I've done my homework. I've done the healing, or I've let go of the things that have been blocking me. So I think there's some anticipation of things improving, right? I've crossed a few things off the list. I feel good about where I'm at now versus where I was before, right? Hello, Lisa. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Hey, Aqua Beauty. What's up? Hello, Pamela. Aw, that's very kind of you, Enfrance. We've got Judgment. And the Nine of Cups. So basically, we've got, like I said, a decision being made that you get something that you want or that something goes in your favor. This Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, and it's clarifying the wish card. So I think it's from the league. It is decided. Or it has been decided? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to have to go watch it again. I'm pretty sure that's what it's from. But this is like, yeah, no. You're getting something here, and it's a big win. Hello, Maple House. How's it going? Hey, Bedlam. How are you? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the 10 of Swords in the reverse. So one thing does not go through the way that you want it to. And even though it's not necessarily how you planned it, even though you would have written this story a little bit differently, you don't like throw your hands up and curse everybody. You don't, go off the deep end. You wait patiently and figure that there's going to be some change or some path that opens up for you. So it's the acceptance here that has basically unlocked a wish for you. I know that I will still have something great that happens for me, right? Hey, Miss Native, how are you doing? We've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse Thank you, Goatman. That means a lot to me. That's awesome. 9 of Wands in the reverse and the 8 of Wands in the reverse. So the 9 of Wands in the reverse is coming through as like a surrender. If that's how it's got to be, then that's how it's got to be. I will find a way to make it work. It's like not fighting against the current. If this is the right direction for me now, then I will accept that. If this is where I'm meant to work, if this is where I'm meant to live, if this relationship isn't supposed to work out, then so be it. There will be something else here for me that is worthwhile. And the universe was like, yeah, we like you. So you don't let the moment destroy your energy. You don't let the change in plans disrupt your focus. And because of that, it's like you're drawing in some beautiful wish. You take the energy that you could have used to throw a temper tantrum and instead you manifest in something good for yourself. Thank you, James. I appreciate you. Let me know if you want me to pull a few cards for you, okay, James? Hello, Abhishek. How are you doing? Please don't share your private or like personal information. Hello, Lightning. Hello, Azu. Strength in the reverse. Knight of Cups. 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and the Devil. All right. Here's the thing, and I think you already know this, right? So this would be validation if this is your reading. This is somebody who had a choice to do things the right way, to come correct, to be respectful, to, you know, share how they feel, to be open-minded, to trust you. They chose not to do all of those things. This is someone who chose instead to kind of dig in terms of fear or insecurity and hold back, even though their intuition was encouraging them to move towards you and to be closer to you. So because they chose fear instead of love, that path for you disappeared because they were not worthy. Sorry to put it in those terms, but they were not fighting for that like healed and healthy energy with the two of you. And that's why that path was no longer there for you, because you have been working on those things. I believe in you, James. If y'all want to send some healing energy to James, that would be awesome. I would appreciate that. Goatman, I've had my channel for almost 4 years and been doing this for more like friends, probably for like, I mean, off and on for several years, but I don't think I was really feeling confident about it until like about 4 years ago. Hey, Elise. What else do we have? If I didn't mention it, this is the Love Oracle. Okay. So you may have recently, or you may be about to find out that this path that is no longer an option, which is probably a romantic or a like purpose path. So a job or career, a calling, right? Or a romantic connection that you felt was your soulmate. You're starting to realize that there was a lot more involved than just the two of you. And there was energy that basically blocked what you wanted, made it so that this person wasn't approaching things the way that they should have. On to you as well, Aqua Beauty. I'm glad there's people like sending that kind energy out there. Hello, Raquel. How are you doing? Thank you. Hello, Cult. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Stephen. We have hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. But this is the energy that you've been working with. So while somebody else has been blocked and has had maybe even, some spell work here done on them, you've been able to work on your energy and find a way to draw in things that you want in your life. So you turned around and you found a way to keep moving, right? You didn't let this make you feel stuck. Hello, Merchant. How are you doing? Oh, I'm proud of you, Colt. You can do it. Hey, Redbeard. Loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing, soulmates, and obscurity. Deep love, unity, connection, secrets, mysteries, concealing, and beginnings. Try again, new direction, start over. So I was loyal to this person because I felt like they were my soulmate. For some of you, you would be actually thinking about this purpose or this calling. I thought this was what I was supposed to be doing with my life. But now you're finding that this deep love that you had for a person or a calling has maybe been a bit misguided or even blocked because of an affiliation with somebody else. So we have this sense of being lost, right? Well, I really thought that was what was going to be my future. I really thought that's where I was going to be, or that's who I was going to be with. And now I'm having to rewrite the story. Now I'm having to come to accept that maybe that's not what was meant for me. And that's okay. It's not easy, but you are taking this on instead of running away from it. This is the Masonic Tarot. Let's see what else we've got for you. Hello, Mr. Shields. How are you doing? Hello, Adnan. How are you? Hey, Abhishek, please don't repeat your comments in the live chat. What else do we have? I do often take personal questions at the end of general readings. Generally, when we get to $15 in tips, I will do questions for those who have tipped. So let me make sure that I've got that. I sure hope you do, Aqua Beauty. But I've got you on a list this month. And when we reach that $15 tip threshold, I do often like to take questions that don't require tips as well. Hello, David. How are you doing? I just noticed it when you asked, Aqua Beauty. I don't know what that is. Is that OIC? Where did I get this? I genuinely don't know because this is one of the earlier ones that I got. Like, I probably have had this one for close to 4 years. There's a pretty decent chance I got it in Minneapolis at a store that I'm pretty sure was called Awakenings. Yep. So we've got the Sun and the Five of Swords in the reverse. So don't let this change of plans or this pivot alter your joy or your happiness over a wish being fulfilled here in the near future. It's not somebody taking away what should have been yours. It's just finding a new way to get you into that happy state that you want to be in, whether that's a relationship or a job, right? Hey, Sarav, please don't share personal information, okay? I don't require that to answer questions for folks. Hey, Azu, I don't appreciate your comments. If you would like to come back tomorrow and be respectful, that's cool. I know I say that I don't speak French, but I know enough to know that that was disrespectful. Okay. That would be the ideal, right, April? All right, what else do we have? Yeah, there's an ending here that seems like, you know, well, dang, that's what I thought I was going for. That's what I thought I had been working so hard for. That's what I thought was, you know, the next 5, 10, or 20 years. But with this High Priestess, it's saying you have this confidence or this acceptance. You realize that there could be a change in plans that could actually be for the better, or that you may actually be just fine with, right? Thank you, Lightning. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Hello, Cityman. 4 of gold. Just so you know, in the Masonic Tarot, gold correlates to fire. So this would be the 4 of wands. This is coming through like it's an upgrade, okay? So imagine you have rented a car and you were excited because it was a pretty decent car. I don't know what your tastes in cars are, and let's be real, we probably all differ a little bit in that regard. But this is like when they give you like the most expensive one that nobody really rented because it's expensive, because all of the like mid-size are taken. You know what I mean? So it's like just chill in that lobby when they're telling you that your car isn't available, and remember that you might get a nice little upgrade. Or chill when the plane, you know, the flight maybe gets delayed and you have to go on the next one because maybe they're going to put you in like first class. You know what I mean? Like, don't throw a temper tantrum when you don't know what the next move is. I don't think you would throw one anyways, but yeah. We've got the Knight of Chalices, or the Knight of Cups, and the Tower. Queen of Chalices. Yeah. I do feel like there's very strong intuition that you've been, maybe even you felt like things have been getting a little bit more eerily easy to figure out, or you might have found that you are skilled in another area pertaining to clairvoyance, but you know that there's something good that's going to be coming for you. You know that there's a good chapter for you. Hello, Silas. How are you doing? That's how it goes, Elise. We've got the 5 of gold, or the 5 of wands in the reverse. Justice. Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be, because what you thought you wanted isn't good enough. That's what it's coming through with. This alternate plan is better. So make sure that when you're presented with a change in plans, just like hear them out first, right? See where it's going first. Don't make a judgment too quickly. For some of you, you've already done this. For some of you, you've already been like, oh, that's cool, whatever. I mean, like, as long as I get to where I need to be eventually, right? Hello, Barbara. How are you doing? Oh, you're so welcome, Redder. Sending you some healing energy. Hope all is well. Hello, Richard. I'll let other people answer that for me. Hello, Michael. Oh, forgive me for not greeting you. The username, though. All right, this is the Morgan Greer. Knight of Rods, or Knight of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this is something that comes in at the last minute, like you don't expect it. So you may be kind of having a little bit of a Bridget Jones moment with the ice cream, like all by myself, like, man, this sucks. That's okay. Get it all out. But remember that there are good things in store for you. Even though there's a failure, even though there's a missed opportunity or something that doesn't go the way that you wanted it to, the truth is that somebody else here caused a problem, and that opportunity or that relationship isn't what you deserve because there's problems or there's some sort of erosion in the security. whether that's it wouldn't be a long-term relationship or the financial stability of the company is in question. It's just not the right spot for you, you know? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. There's no long-term possibility in this option that you wanted, and that's okay. Because the universe has your back. They're like, just wait for it. Wait for it. We got something that's better for you. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Star in the reverse. And the Two of Wands. Okay, I'm going to be really cheesy. Is that the right word to use? Or lame. And use a food analogy because those work well for me. One of my favorite cuisines is Thai food. And when you go to, you know, a couple of different Thai restaurants, you'll find little variations in their menu, as you should, right? And that has been actually pretty awesome for me because it means that I don't order the same thing every time, because then you never try any of the other stuff, right? This is the universe that's like saying like, yeah, no, we get it. You tried that thing that one time and you were like, okay, yellow curry is my favorite. That's the only thing I want to order. But if you go to a restaurant and they don't have yellow curry, then you have to try red curry. What's another one? Muslin? You know what I mean? Like, then you have to be a little adventurous a little bit. The universe is putting you in a situation where they're like, yeah, it feels like an obstacle. It feels like what you've been working towards is no longer an option. But, sorry, we have a star in the reverse and I have to cover her tatas. Just because that isn't going to go the way that you want. It's like the universe doesn't want you to be all like, because this Two of Wands, this is that other option that's coming up. This is the universe being like, but wait, there's more. Green curry, yes. What's the other one? There's one that starts with the letter P. Can't remember it, you guys. Hello, Marcus. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your kind words. Hello, Renee. Hello, Deepak. How's it going? Totally agree. All right. I think that is it. Yes, Elise. I do. I will say this. I probably can't handle like, well, I know I can't handle maximum spice with Thai food or Indian food. But I definitely like spicy. So if it's a scale of like 1 to 5, I'm probably going for a 3. But I don't know, a 5? That's scary. Are you? You know what's awful too is this is the one day of the week where my favorite place isn't open for curry. So now I'm sitting here talking about curry and I absolutely can't go get any. I mean, I could go to another place, but you know, my favorite. Magician and the Six of Wands in the reverse and the Five of Swords. Oh my God, I just realized I'm totally not following my own reading because I'm like, well, if I can't have the yellow curry, then I'm not going to go get any curry because I only want the yellow curry. And here I'm like, but there's another curry. All right, you guys, I'll go get a different curry tonight. So don't let this come through as you don't get what you want, right? You're still going to get something amazing. It is not a failure. And you, my friend, yeah, you're magical. You come through as the magician. So you're making lemonade out of lemons. Well done. I like that for you. Curry crisis. I like it. Hello, Merida. How are you doing? Yes. Cut to Carmen's curry tantrum because no yellow curry. So Nine of Pentacles and the reverse. This comes through as there's a surprise here for you. So do not try to control the situation. Just like sit back and appreciate that the universe has a plan for you. It's like, what are those rides called? It's like one of those like 3D roller coaster weird things. I can't remember what they called it at the Mall of America, but you would like go and sit in a theater, but like the seats would like actually get up and like move. So if you were like doing the Indiana Jones thing, you'd be like, oh gosh, I'm going down the cart thing. Sorry, I probably look really lame doing that. you have to just kind of go with the punches with that, right? You don't know which way it's going to toss you around. You know it's for fun, whatever. The universe is tossing you around a little bit, okay? Just enjoy it. Ooh, a lot of them. Sorry. We've got crickets, silence, non-action, and verge. Exactly. It's like, don't whine about anything. Don't be upset. Because there's something here that's about to really make your day and make you understand why the other thing didn't work out. It's because there's something better here for you. That's funny. Yes, exactly, James. Trust the universe. Yes, the 3D theaters. Oh gosh, that sounds terrifying. Hello, Carla. How are you doing? Hello, Silson. How are you doing? So, irreconcilable differences, divorce, final, threatened, embarrassed appearances. So, there could be some other folks involved that are kind of feeling like they're trapped or things aren't going the way that they wanted them to. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want you to feel guilty about someone who feels like they've lost out on an opportunity with you because they didn't take the appropriate actions to make sure that you could be involved in that. I.e., if somebody has destroyed their business's financial security and they can't afford to pay you, don't feel guilty about that. You deserve to get paid for your work. If somebody has failed to do the emotional work so that they can approach a relationship with you in a healthy, respectful, and loving way, then don't you feel bad for withholding your love from somebody who wants to withhold their love from you. Like, why would you feel guilty about that? Thank you. Next. Hello, emotional availability. Anywhere? Oh, there we go. Yep. You find it, right? Or people who make good business decisions right around the corner. Just keep walking, right? Hello, John. How are you doing? I like the typo, David. That's cute. You too, Armida. I hope you're having a good day. So we've got poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors, and people and triggers. So the reason that this thing is falling through, whether it is a romantic relationship or a job offer, is because there's somebody there ruining it. Have you ever worked on a really great team and for whatever reason, like the stars aligned and everybody was just chill, everyone did their work, and maybe you could even like laugh along with them? I've had a dream team like that. And then they hire someone and they throw this person into the mix and it ruins the whole thing, and you're like, we had such a good thing going. And then you hired, I don't want to like insult anybody, that person. That's what's happening in the work situation if this is about a job offer. If this is about a romantic offer, the person that you are wanting to have a relationship with or that you have been perhaps holding space for is not addressing the things that make them a toxic person. Now, do you want to be in a relationship with a toxic person? Say it with me now. No, Carmen, I don't want to be in a relationship with a toxic person. No, because of course you don't. Because you would like to be respected and treated like an adult, right? Rachel, you crack me up. Hello, Larry. How's it going? Hello, Yvonne. Cleansing and financial support. I love this for you. So there is somebody here who is not paying you enough, or somebody who is not offering you enough money if this is a job situation. If this is a romantic situation, you may have been dealing with somebody who was financially abusive or dependent. You may have dealt with somebody who liked to lord their money like over you and make you feel like you had to, I don't know, do certain things. That sounded weird. You know, like, I pay the bills, so I expect you to make all 3 meals every day from scratch, that kind of thing, right? Y'all out here talking about duct tape? What is going on? You did that, Redbeard? That's hilarious. So you are avoiding a trap, okay? Rejection is protection. This thing that you thought you wanted, this thing that I think you're already starting to accept is not for you. It's okay that it's not for you because there's something new in store for you. This could be a new person that you meet and you're just like, I think the sound effect is like, ooga, where the heart signs come out of your eyeballs. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. If this is about profession, this is something opening up for you that you may not have considered as far as a place to work or maybe even the type of work that you do. And things just fall into place like it's meant for you, right? Oh, I'm so happy for you, Louise. I hope it goes well. It's going well. Thank you, David. All right, let's see what else we've got for you. This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. I love how kind you all are. Thank you for being congratulatory. Hello, Drew. What's up? So we've got the Hierophant, boss energy, Page of Wands, and 3 Wands. This is someone who takes action towards you. This is that offer that is on the verge of being offered to you. Now let's just go ahead and stop for a moment. And remember that if you want your wishes to come true, if you want certain things in your life, there's manifestation, there's preparing things, right? Making sure you've got what you need. And then there's also doing things like applying for the jobs or putting yourself out there, being willing to meet people instead of hanging out all the time by yourself, right? So for those of you that have this dream and have a sense of, oh, that didn't work out the way that I wanted it to, and there's something else out there, remember that we all have a sense of responsibility to take action towards those things that we want. In this situation, I feel like there's someone taking action towards you because of your acceptance and your open-mindedness to some other path opening up for you. Now, your response to that is important. If you are looking for a job and someone is trying to interview you and you take a week to get back to them, that's not a good look, right? Nobody waits 3 days to talk about whether or not you want to hang out again. Nobody, respectable, okay? Come at me, I'll fight. Hello, Intellect Junction. I like the name. How are you doing? So we've got the 6 of Wands and Death in the reverse. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. It is not over just because this one thing doesn't go through for you. There is somebody who sees your value quite clearly, and either you've got a really strong mentor that's coming through and this is going to be an epic place for you to grow and maybe even shadow somebody who's really skilled at what you want to do, or there's somebody who's highlighting for you that there's something you could be doing with your skills that you have not yet done professionally, you know? Like, hey, why don't you start a business doing this? You're really good at that. There's a change here that is a little bit unexpected, but is really suited to what you've got going on. Hey, MA, how are you doing? I get that, Rachel. 6 of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. But you've done that before, right? I mean, you don't look like a boring person here. You got some good stories, I can tell. It looks like you live a little bit more off script than most people, right? You know how to ad-lib. So yeah, you got to get out of your comfort zone. Get a little bit creative. For some of you, this means you've been dating the same type of person over and over again and expecting different results. Why are you doing that? Just curious. For some of you, you've been pursuing something that seemed like the right fit for you with regards to your profession, and you just keep running into really lame, awful leadership or companies, and you're starting to wonder if maybe it isn't time to consider changing to a different situation, changing to a different industry. Hello, Simran. How you doing? Hey, boy. I don't know. What do you think? I will caution you, though, if you get... Oh, it looks like you already got timed out. I couldn't even get my caution out for you. Yeah, well, I guess that happens, right? We have the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you have that magic energy that you have and you manifest, and then you have the patience and the acceptance to know that sometimes things don't work out the way that you expected them to, then you're able to get something and take action towards something that is, I think, better than the first thing. A more loyal partner or a higher offer in terms of salary. That's funny, Bedlam. Hello, Lisa. How's it going? Hello, Christina. What's happening? So we've got Temperance in the reverse and the Five of Cups. Yeah. When you focus too much on what did not happen the way that you wanted it to, you're looking at the 3 cups that have spilled over. You miss that there's 2 other cups that are still great opportunities, right? I think you've all at some point experienced yourself, or at least had a close friend that experienced wanting somebody who is not returning those affections. Feeling like there's no chance to fall in love with somebody new because, hey, I'm still completely in love with that person from my past, right? This is saying we've got to be able to let go of those things that don't end up working out, or we miss out on the 2 of Cups behind us. I don't want you to miss out on opportunities. I want you to get all the goodies that life has to offer, okay? It's like going Halloween, like trick-or-treating, and not having like a bag or a bucket for candy. Like, what are you gonna do when you get all the like Butterfingers and the Snickers and the Reese's? Like, where do you you just eat them as you go? Can you imagine? Is that like a Halloween challenge for anybody? Because I don't think I could do that. We have number 16, which is the stars. This can talk about vocation, so somebody's purpose or direction with their career, but it's also closely tied to wishes, right? So when one wish ends with the scythe, that's about things that are over. Don't lose hope because there's something else here. There's something else better right around the corner. Deep fry them. Thank you, Christina. Hello, Ko. How are you doing? So look at you. There you are with the clover leaf. So you're lucky. And I can't help it. I always see Jim Carrey in The Mask. Do you feel lucky? You should feel lucky because there's something that's going to go better for you than expected. All right, this is the Gilded Reverie. And then I'm going to, in a few moments, dive into personal questions. I don't think I saw that James had a question. James, correct me if I am wrong. And then Aqua Beauty has a question. I'm doing well, thank you. So we're starting off with number 28, which is the man with a shirt. I say that because there's another 28 with a man without a shirt. So basically, this is somebody who is focused on the right priorities, gaining direction. In other words, this is you. You do not have to be a man, But we did have the Magician and the Emperor energy come out because you are standing on business. You're choosing what you need to choose for yourself. And that requires knowing which direction to go. Sometimes that also requires being able to find a detour or finding a way to get somewhere else, even though the place that you thought you were going to, you know, was the goal. And now we have the woman with a shirt with the magnifying glass. So there may be somebody here who helps you find your way. Kind of like that hermit energy. So your intuition is your first and foremost like go-to guide, okay? People should be validating your intuition, not completely making decisions for you, right? But there is someone here who has good advice, someone who does want to see you very happy and doing well. And they suggest something to you that I think generally you would not have considered, and it's a good idea. We've got another reference to a wish, wishing well. Yeah, there's some good things happening here, and it is in part because of who you know. So somebody is going to offer an opportunity that's unexpected, or someone's going to introduce you to somebody that needs to hire you or thinks you're really attractive. They like you. All right, I'm gonna dive in on Aqua Beauty's question. Hello, Silverblood, how you doing? I have not. All right, so will there be a reprieve this month for Aqua Beauty? Yes. It could be delayed or a little bit frustrating though. So this is definitely asking you to remain patient and calm and do what you can to respond as needed. But it's like there's something here you've been waiting for that does come through. So there's positive communication here. Is there anything that could potentially block this? Yes. But the chances are pretty low. There is someone here who wants to send some negative energy your way. This is my shocked face. So I would just continue to meditate. Your music is definitely helpful. The protective energy around you, I think, will take care of this. But that is the obstacle for you. Hey, Matt, how are you doing? All right, y'all, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Thank you to the members. And if you're able to hype a video of mine, I appreciate you.